All right, if you're a business analyst, listen up, because the ground is literally shifting under our feet. Today, we're going to talk about how AI isn't just tweaking your job, it's blowing it up and rebuilding it from scratch.
So let's just get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind. Is the traditional BA role dead? Look, obsolete might be a bit dramatic, but what if I said it'll be completely unrecognizable in just a few years? The role isn't vanishing, not at all. It's evolving into something way more powerful.
And you can see that evolution right here. It's a total shift in where your value comes from. The old BA was kind of like a translator, stuck between the business folks and the tech team. But the new AI-powered BA, you're a co-creator. You're not just gathering requirements anymore. You're in the driver's seat, actively designing solutions and pushing them forward from day one.
So, how do you make that jump from being a translator to a creator? Well, it all starts with building a completely new AI toolkit. This is what takes you from those slow, manual processes into a world of direct co-creation with some incredibly smart systems.
And at the absolute core of this new toolkit is something called an AI agent. Now, don't just think of this as another piece of software. No, think of it as your new autonomous teammate. It can look at a business situation, make a decision, and then actually do something about it. It's like having a super-powered intern that works 24/7 and never ever gets tired. Your new arsenal is all about combining different superpowers. You've got these incredible conversational AIs like Claude and ChatGPT for doing deep analysis. Then you have game changers like v0.app, which lets you build a user interface just by describing it in plain English. And finally, you have assistants like GitHub Copilot to help turn those ideas into real documented code.
But here's the thing, and this is so important. Having the tools is one thing. Knowing how to use them is everything. We're talking about mastering prompt engineering so you can tell the AI exactly what you want. We're talking about navigating the tricky world of AI ethics. And crucially, it's about having sharp data skills so you can double-check what the AI is telling you. You have to trust, but verify.
Okay, so once you've got this toolkit, you can fundamentally change the speed of business. Let's dig into how AI just completely collapses the old product lifecycle, squeezing months of work down into just a few hours. It's pretty wild.
Just look at how this flips the old workflow on its head. Forget about those endless, soul-crushing discovery meetings. Now, you can use a tool like v0.app to spit out a working prototype in an afternoon, get it in front of actual users for real feedback right away, and then use AI to help write the technical docs. You see, the BA is no longer just watching from the sidelines. You are the engine making things happen fast. And to make this really hit home, think about using this for your own career. Instead of a boring old PDF resume, what if you built a dynamic, digital CV using AI? It's a project that doesn't just tell people you have these new skills, it actually shows them right then and there.
And this is where you become that powerful bridge between business and tech in a totally new way. You take that prototype you just built and you use something like GitHub Copilot to automatically generate the technical documentation. You're not just writing user stories anymore. You're literally creating the first blueprint for the entire engineering team.
Right, so once you've gotten the hang of this rapid-fire workflow, the next level, the real frontier, is taking these powers and using them to automate huge core functions across the entire company. And the impact here is just massive. I mean, think about it. AI agents in finance, just chewing through invoices and spotting fraud. Or in legal, analyzing complex contracts in minutes, not weeks. But of course, the places you'll really see it are in customer-facing departments like support and sales. Let's zoom in on a really cool example, voice AI. And no, this is not that frustrating, old-school automated phone menu. We're talking about AI agents on support lines that can actually understand frustration in someone's voice, solve really complex problems, and if they can't, they escalate to a human with a perfect summary of the call. It saves everybody time and a whole lot of headaches.
Now, building something like this means putting a few key pieces together. You're using telephony tools like Twilio for the calls, pairing them with incredibly realistic voice synthesis from 11 Labs and speech-to-text from DeepGrim. The whole thing is run by a large language model, often using a cool trick called RAG, which basically lets the AI pull answers from your company's latest documents, so its answers are always accurate and relevant. So you've mastered the tools, you've mastered the workflows. What's the end game? What do you get? It's a completely new professional identity, one that's proven not by a piece of paper, but by a portfolio of real, tangible, high-impact work you've actually done. This portfolio is your proof. It's the real deal. You walk away with a functioning prototype, that slick digital CV we talked about, a full implementation plan, and, this is huge, documented feedback from real stakeholders. This is what showing your value really looks like.
At the end of the day, this whole journey is about showing that you have a deep, holistic understanding of this new BA role. It's about proving you can do more than just analyze. You can actually drive real digital engagement using AI. And here it is, the final, most important step. You don't just build this stuff quietly in a corner. You get up, you present it, and you defend it to stakeholders. This is the moment the AI-powered BA stops being a technical specialist and becomes a true strategic leader, using your work to influence the entire business.
So we kind of end up right back where we started, but with a totally new way of looking at it. The real question isn't if AI is going to change your job. That ship has sailed. The only question that matters now is how are you going to use it to redefine your role and become a force for innovation? So are you ready?